Hi there, guildies. Trenzy here, and welcome to another Mastercrafter / Profession Goblin hotspot video. Today we're pitting against two zones for wool cloth today, and we're going to see them duke it out. Let's get into it. Now, obviously, you cannot say wool cloth without first thinking about Ironbeard's excavation site in Loch Modan. You have stone splinter, geomancers, diggers, and a couple of rares in this area. They do drop early wool cloth for those go-getters out there that are leveling up in Loch Modan. However, I would like to point out that the spawns here are not necessarily super grouped up together. You only have this main corridor where they do kind of clump up together to make it easier to AoE farm. However, once you do a full loop here, the respawns just are not fast enough to keep up with you if you are farming this area for wool cloth. As you'll see here, we don't necessarily get a whole lot of wool cloth either while coming through here. On top of that, you also have to keep in mind that this area is a quest hub for those that are also leveling in Loch Modan. So it's not really out of the way, and you'll be fighting over mobs during the daytime. So knowing your server and if this is a good spot for you to farm or a safer spot for you to farm, you should really look into the times when it'll be more accessible for you to do so. Now, I don't think that Loch Modan is the perfect spot for the transition period of linen to wool. I've been scouring around all across Azeroth, and I think I've found the perfect place to be our transitionary area. The Sphere protecting Dalaran. Human Dalaran mages, undead, worgen, warlocks, beasts, and a very scary elite all congregate here in the Silver Pine Woods. Now, what are we doing in the Silver Pine Woods, you might ask? Well, the island in the middle of Silver Pine holds many secrets indeed, one of which is the undead Rothhide Gnolls. Now, these Rothhide Gnolls carry many greens upon their body. However, on their loot table is an abundance of wool cloth. And not only that, they spawn all over this island. But even better than that, there's a keep. And where there's a keep, there's a loop.
I'm in danger!
Before we enter our montage to see how much we get per hour, I would like to say and put on screen our danger level. The mobs inside the outer keep are between level 16 and 18. Inside the keep are much higher than that, reaching upwards to level 22. So I definitely recommend to be a level 30 if you plan on farming here. I will say a paladin could probably get through here pretty nicely in the upper 20s because of exorcism. But are you guys ready? I think it's time to farm. One of two rares that can spawn here. Avoid going inside of the keep your first couple of waves. The mobs inside hit a lot faster and a lot harder. The base level inside starts at level 19, so be aware. normally evades unless you go into the room, making this awkward. And just like that, another hour is successfully farmed. Now, shall we see what we've obtained in that hour for wool cloth? 103. Wow. 1 silver bar, 1 moss agate, 84 linen, and 98 silver and raw gold has been obtained in 1 hour. I would say Silver Pine Forest, with it not being a quest hub, has been great to generate many greens and wool. We got 13 greens and 2 patterns, numerous gems that we had to leave behind. All in all, I feel like this is a much better option than Loch Modan if you're able to farm it. But anyways, I'll have to find the next wool area to obtain more. Stay safe and keep crafting, guildies.